everyone, this is Korey with Rustic Trail Overland. In today's episode of Trail Tech, I'm going to be installing an LED upgrade kit for the interior of the 4Runner and also be doing the Map Light mod. I'm going to start by doing the Map Light mod, and in order to do that, I'm going to pull down the sunglass holder with the map lights and get access to the connectors. So with the map light down, these two plugs on the end, one there, one over there, if you remove those, there's one prong slot that is not used. Pull that off. You can see that top one is not used. So we're going to make up a wire to run from here all the way up to the headliner and then back to the center light, where it's going to connect to control the lights when you open the door. So the first thing I like to do is remove this insulation that's already on the spade connector and use heat shrink. So all I'm going to do is heat it up. And then pull it off. Do that to the other one. What we need to do, grind down the spade connector so it fits inside that slot. So with the spade connector ground down, hope you can see that, I also trimmed it down so it slides right up into the slot. And now we're going to solder our wire to the connector and put heat shrink over top of it. Doing some soldering flux. Slide our heat shrink up over top of it and secure the heat shrink. And we'll do that to the other side, so we'll have two pieces, then we can solder it together and then run one wire back to the center light. Let that connection cool. Give it a yank, make sure it's nice and solid. It is. Slide our heat shrink up. And secure the heat shrink. On this connection, we're going to be soldering these three wires together. We'll be using two pieces of heat shrink, a larger one to fit over both, and then a smaller piece to slide it down over top of the joint. So everything is secure. And there we go. We got a nice solder connection. Ain't gonna pop loose when you're going off-road. So now I'm gonna remove the center light and then run the wire that I created from the connectors that go on here up through the headliner into the center light. So let's pull this out. And that wire will go just to that screw right here on this copper plate. So now I'm just running a coat hanger from the front back to the back so I can pull my wire through. So I got the coat hanger ran from the front map lights back to the center dome light, and then I'm going to pull the wire through once I determine how much room I actually need. I cut it a little long on purpose. So now I'll just tape the wire, and I soldered an eyelet into the end of it, which will then mount to that screw. And then I'll get in the back seat and try and pull that through without pulling it apart. Now I'll just slowly pull it through and hope it stays together. There it is. Pulled off just in time. So I removed the screw that holds the button to this copper plate, and then I'm going to attach my wire that I ran to that copper plate. So I got the wires plugged back into the connectors, and I'm just simply going to plug them back in. And then we'll slide this back up in and lock it back in place. Get the wires tucked up in there. Front first. So I got the connector connected back up for the center console. Put this back up in place. Wires tucked up in there. And now, with it on door, when I open the door, the map lights will come on as they didn't earlier. So this is what the light looks like in the daytime. And we're going to be switching them out to LEDs. So now I'm going to be switching out all the interior lights to LED lights. And I bought this kit from pfranleds.com. Simply remove the old light. Put in the LED conversion. It's not easy to do. And then with these ones, where you get the multiple LEDs, they got a 3M peel and stick, double-sided tape on the back of them. So as you can tell, it's a lot brighter than what it was before. So I'm gonna leave one old and put a new one in. I just popped the cover off. These are just push-ins. If you can get your fingers up in there. And this is the LED that goes in for the map light and all 4 door lights. And to see the difference, it's a nice white light instead of the yellow light. And there's the difference between the original OEM to the LED conversion with both covers on. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the lights, and then when it gets dark, I'll show you what the difference is compared to what they were. So here's a video from outside the car at night, showing you the interior lights and how much it lights it up. As you can see, it's almost impossible to look in through the tent. Now here's an up close of the lights from inside and how much the camera doesn't do it justice. It does light it up enough, but we're going to see what those LEDs do and how much more power we get from it. So here we are at night. I'm going to show you what the LED conversion and the map light modification looks like. As you can see, it's a big difference as far as how much it lights it up. Even through the tent, probably 18 inches away, you can see right in. Up close, you can see the map lights really brighten it up. This is 10-20 times more light than what we had before. Absolutely love it. This is going to be awesome on the trail. Well, I hope you like what you've seen, and look forward to more trail tech videos coming out of the other vehicles in the group, and more of the 4Runner. We'll see you out on the trail.